So firstly, I introduce myself. I'm Rachel from the Light Ministry, and our ministry is focusing on holistic education.
Okay.
Yeah, but to just for summarize overall, firstly we prioritize on academics. For academic progressive, we prioritize on GED and IELTS or even SAT. But we goes beyond examinations. We also develop critical thinking, creativity, leadership, or even innovations and character.
So AI is shaping everything also about education. So from your experience, how do you think that AI is shaping the student study?
Yeah, absolutely. AI is shaping the way we learn, the way we interact with each other, especially to mention about educations.
Yeah.
There's 3 points that I want to mention. The first point is that in our parents' era, they just absorb everything they want to know, especially they just transferring the information generation to generation, because in their era observing and obtaining information is quite hard because they have school shortage, teacher shortage, or even book shortage. Therefore, if they can observe more information, they have more advantages like that. But now AI is posing some challenge to our generations. So now the world is asking like, what can you do with what you know? So we have to struggle with what we are knowing, and also we have to organize our thought and idea into actions.
Of course.
So and also like that, we receive every single information from AI, especially based on,
of course, technology.
But AI didn't know everything about us, so we have to generate them with our own thought again.
I strongly spoke with that, and that's so really interesting to me. So can I ask you more questions?
No, of course, yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask you one question that's very simple, but if AI can answer everything, why students need to study?
Thoughtful question, but as you mentioned, it's totally right. AI can provide everything within a second, but without our own critical thinking and logical thinking, AI will dominate our life, and our human being were destroyed by artificial intelligence. Therefore, even our knowledges are important for our progressive. Without our own thoughts, it's impossible. So students require AI just as assistants and planning partner, not like dominate one. You know?
Yeah.
AI can provide answer, but AI have no emotion. Therefore, AI cannot know is it right, is it correct. So we have to define the bias perspective which we receive from AI by our own thoughts.
Yeah, that is a great system. So let's talk about your own journey.
My own journey. Interesting.
So
exciting.
Before joining the Light Ministry, what was your learning experience like, and after you joined?
So since I was a kid, I grew up in traditional system.
Okay.
Even in traditional education system. So I copy or even write and know all of the information that we receive from teacher, and then they explain and we receive copy, and then we memorize all of them and write down on our exam paper and examination, and we get critic or even good mark, and we think like, I'm so proud of myself like that. But in reality, it's nothing, because without our own thoughts and our own thinking and innovation, is nothing. So what I realized when I arrived in this ministry is that in here we don't prioritize on memorizing, but we prioritize on our own cultivating our own thought into actions and generating idea into developments.
According to your speaking now, I see that this learning system it's not easy.
Yeah, not
so,
easy.
What was the big challenge and you have faced, and how did you overcome that?
The biggest challenges that I faced were two. There's 2 points. The first one is
just 2 points.
No, a lot, but the main is 2 points. Just 2 points. The first one is critical. Trying to think critically. It's so hard because we used to memorize all of the things, even in our home. We don't think before we do and before we speak. So firstly, thinking, and the second one is devices. In our family members, especially in family or even in school, we prevent using phone or even computer because I come from an educated environment, so we don't have that kinds of supplies. So at first, the first one is learning to develop our ideas, and the second one is to use the digital devices in wisely way.
Our education system is really so great. So, I mean, can you tell me more about the Land Ministry education model?
Of course, there's a lot of points. The first one is we prioritize on academic. So, as I described you, even we use artificial intelligence without our own creations and our own thoughts. We were influenced by AI, and our own thought will disappear. So to generate our own idea, what we need is our own thinking level. So to enhance that, what we need is academic foundation. So we do IELTS and GED or even SAT. And the second one is leadership. In here, we teach leadership not as a title, but as a person who can take responsibility and who can serve their community and who can contribute to their society by their ability and by their gift that we receive from God. And the next one is innovation and creativity. Innovation, creativity.
Interesting.
And the next one is the digital literacy.
Oh, digital literacy.
Yeah, because we are using artificial intelligence in many ways. So if we don't know how to use it wisely, we will get lost. So we teach about digital literacy, how it's shaped and how it algorithm is playing based on our interests and based on our demand. So we all are learning about digital literacy or even media literacy.
Yeah. So you mean that your organization is not just only going to one thing, like just only on education, if also growing leadership, growing in spiritual, and like that. So
spiritual.
I see that. So can you look into the future? So what kind of young people the world really needs? Can you give me with your experience of like your thinking about?
From my own perspective, our future doesn't belong to those who can obtain more information, but our future belongs to those who think deeply, act wisely, and lead their community with integrity, love, compassion, and empathy. Because without knowing other people's sufferings, our even we are very excellent is not very appropriate. So the future belongs to those who can balance between artificial intelligence and our human being.
Yeah, I strongly agree with that. And the thing that I know it without thinking deeply, that could lead to corruption.
Yeah, that could lead to corruption.
Yeah, so I think all of guy who watching this video and also me, I really want to know something that is about what if the Land Ministry vision.
Where is the Land Ministry vision? Our own visions is not to generate students who get IELTS band 9, GED for credit, or even who is very good at music, or even in some way. We are cultivating students who can use AI wisely and who can lead their community or even somewhere they arrive with love, compassion, integrity, and serving based on Jesus Christ and looking at God's face. And also, we put a vision that's very simple. It is leader who put God first and who prioritize on others, serving others. Yeah.
So could you leave one message to the young people who watching today?
Of course. The message that I prefer to mention is that think before you use artificial intelligence, because if we just observing all of the information without thinking, without organizing, without giving feedback, and without criticizing logically, we will get lost. And artificial intelligence where where rise before us and where take our place. Therefore, to keep our position and to keep our human being, what we need is to think deeply and to make the decisions wisely based on morally and ethically good.
Okay, so I'm so really excited, and I'm every goal of I'm such a lucky person to hear that from you. So yeah, and I hope that one day I will join with you.
Of course, you're welcome.
Yeah. So
So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you
for
very much.
having me here.
Yeah, when me too. I'm so excited to see you again. So I wish we could see
Again.
in one day. So yeah, thank you.